This is the first year that I am participating in Book Roast's Harry Potter themed readathon, which I'm very excited about. Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and I am filming from my parents' house actually today, which from the bookcases behind me you can tell that there was no way I could grow up in this household and not become a reader. This is just one. This actually goes around and the books are two backwards. But I'm actually here today to talk about my April TBR, and this is the first TBR video that I'm doing. I found out about it over December, or this winter, when I was looking for some readathons to start reading some more, and so I've been very excitedly looking forward to this. So looking at her career guide, there are two careers that I am interested in. One is librarian, and I am a current library student, so that kind of works in. The other one is trader of magical tomes, and that just kind of sounded fun. So looking at the OWLS that are required for both, there was a great overlap. There was basically just few books that were different, and so I decided I'm just going to read one book for each category that would cover both, and then when it comes to the newts, I will just see which newt prompts or which career I want to do the newts for at that time. So to begin with, for the librarian, I need to do ancient runes, arithmancy, defense against the dark arts. And so for trader of magical tomes, I need to read ancient runes, charms, history of magic, and transfiguration, or a prompt from each of those. So I'm first going to show you the books for librarian, and afterwards I will show you the one book that will be different if I go trader of magical tomes. So to start off with ancient runes, I was really excited because this is a book that I own, and it's a third book in a series, and it's called Redheads and Love, and this is the prompt for ancient runes, and it has the hearts on it on the cover. So just really fast, this series starts off with 4 women who are married to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse become the next 4 horsemen of the apocalypse when their spouses all die mysteriously, and Satan calls in their contract, which states their marriage contract, which states that they would become the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse if something happened to their spouse. And shenanigans ensue. So this is their third book in their series, and from the title, I'm guessing they're trying to find love so that they can get somebody else to be the horsemen of the apocalypse. Now for arithmancy, this is a book that is supposed to be outside of my favorite genre, and my favorite genre is science fiction and fantasy. So I chose a nonfiction book, and this book is Becoming by Michelle Obama. And this is a book that somebody had suggested to me. And as you can see, this is a fun copy from my library, because I'm studying to be a librarian, so I very much like to support my library. Alrighty, and I'll wait for the video to catch up with me. There we are. Okay, and so for Defense Against the Dark Arts, this theme is water or sea or coast, and so I chose The Deep by River Solomon. And this is a book that is on the shortlist for the Nebula Awards, which is how it got further up on my interest TBR. It was already on my to-read list, my expansive to-read list, but because it's shortlisted for an award, I was curious to see what it was about. And the next one is also on that same Nebula shortlist, and so I already had gotten it out from the library, and that prompt is for History and Magic, which is about witches, or has witches in it. And the one I chose for that is Riverland by Fran Wilde. Now, as you can see, we just had 3 that came from the library, and I had my 5th prompt for Transfiguration picked out, and I needed to go to the library, and then the library closed due to circumstances in the world. It was supposed to open tomorrow, the 30th of March. However, they decided to push that back into mid-May, and that kind of left me not without anything. And I don't read a lot of science, or I don't read a lot of fantasy with shapeshifters, And so I turned to my parents and I was like, please help, you have lots and lots of books. And so they actually suggested this to me. And so this book is called Strange Happenings by Avi, I think Avi was the name that I saw when I looked it up on Goodreads to make sure it was there and fit the bill for the readathon prompts according to G. And so yeah, Strange Happenings has some shapeshifting in it, and I'm interested to see what that will be about. And I know my parents are interested to see how I'm going to like a book off of their shelf. Now, so those are all the books that go for the librarian, and Redheads in Love, Riverland, and Strange Happenings all also fit for Trader of Magical Tomes. The one new book I need for Trader of Magical Tomes is for the prompt for Charms, which is mostly a white cover, and I chose The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. And to me, that is mostly a white cover. And so yeah, so those are the books that I am reading for April for the readathon. I might finish some other books kind of going forward. Haven't decided yet. We'll see how my reading time is with all my schoolwork. So yeah, I would love to hear what you guys are going to be reading as well in April. And you can comment down below. I will also link the details for Book Roast's Harry Potter Magical Readathon.